What's poppin' YouTube? Heavy coming to you, Captain Awesome Fishroom, Jeff Chroma's Bro Vibe, bringing y'all a really cool video today. Gonna do a fish room feeding with the fish that will eat on camera anyway, so Big Rig is excluded. However, I will show you me putting food inside of his tank. But you will see the rest of my fish eat, including some up-and-coming stars I have inside the fish room here. So I hope y'all are excited, because I'm excited to bring it to you. Sit back, relax, and enjoy today's show. Alright YouTube, here is Caesar, my Amphilophus hogaboomeroom, and as y'all know from my last video, if y'all stuck around, well maybe not the last video, but the one before the top 10 worst advice given inside of the freshwater aquarium hobby, y'all know that I'm on an Amphilophus kick. The majority of my fish room is going to be Amphilophus here pretty soon. The next fish in my crosshairs are Amphilophus lion's eye, and I am waiting for Mike's pair to spawn so I can get some of those little fingerlings. But anyways, this is Caesar, the Amphilophus hogaboomeroom, one of my just favorite fish. This guy's attitude is just outstanding. His personality is off the charts, guys. I've never had a fish with this type of personality. I mean, he hurts when he hits, but I'll tell you this, he's just a fun fish. You can see he's always right here in your face. Never a dull moment. And as far as food goes, this guy eats Southern Delight Power Feed, as you can see right here. It's a double pellet mix there. And you can see from his colors and his vigor and just his overall appearance that this fish is just mind-blowingly healthy and beautiful. And without further ado, let's go ahead and feed this monstrosity. Sprinkle some of that in there and he'll go to town on it. He generally gets the sinking pellets and then he'll go up to the top for the floaters. But just an awesome fish, look at him. He's got the chocolate cherry fins. There's one of my subscribers. Came up with the perfect color, chocolate cherry. Gorgeous. Look at this guy. Just the beautiful orange inside of his cheeks. Beautiful. Alright, so let's go to another fishy poo inside of my fishy room. Alright, so here we have another Amphilophus, Amphilophus trimaculatum. Sorry about the glare, guys, but it kind of sucks. This is Odin, my trimac. He is also eating Southern Delight Power Feed. So we'll open this up here, and I'll try to get him eaten, but sometimes it just doesn't go that way. There he goes. He's getting excited because he sees the camera. You know, I mean, he is kind of a camera hog. But y'all saw him take one pellet anyway. And the plecos are going to start coming out. You can see my beautiful Adonis right there. But he's another one. He just goes for all the pellets up at the top of the water when he's not focused on a camera. So, you know, a little bit of a, you know, bad feeding experience, but at least you get to see him eat a couple pellets, right? Alright, so let's go on to the next fishy poo. Alright, so this is actually we're gonna come back to this tank. But the red-tailed giant gourami actually eats power feed by Southern Delight as well. I'll show that to y'all again. Right here. Alright, so we'll sprinkle some in there. And the gourami will go after those. It's an amazing fish. And he's going to get a lot bigger than this, guys. A lot bigger than that. But we're actually going to come back to this tank so you can see the pike cichlid eat as well. He's still eating bloodworms and veggie krill, but today is a bloodworm day, so cool feeding nonetheless. Alright, so here is a lot of people's favorite with the wizard globe eyes. Same subscriber that gave me cherry chocolate gave me wizard globe eyes on this guy. Told him I was going to use them, so I have to. It was just the perfect way to explain it. But this guy is eating half-shelled clams. You can see right here, I just soak one until it gets nice and soft. That one is ready. I pick it up with a pair of tongs. And I just duck it in like a so, and he'll go to town on it. There we go. I don't know why the camera's not picking that up too well, but alright, so we'll drop that and let him take care of it. You can see he's a ferocious eater. A lot of fun, a lot of fun. Now he'll devour that entire clam, the meat portion anyway. And that meat is actually kind of like a tough, coarse meat. So it actually helps grind down his teeth as well. But when he gets bigger, he's going to take that whole clam, half clam shell, and just annihilate it. So, you know, pretty cool stuff. Definitely a really, really fun fish. What will happen once he finishes eating that entire clam meat, or the entire meat portion of that clam, is he'll get really fat looking, and he'll go and sit inside the sword plant right there. He'll actually sit inside of the sword plant. Make sure that's flipped over for him there. But yeah, so now we'll move on to a couple more pellet fish, and then we'll do some bloodworm feeding. Hope y'all are excited. Alright guys, so here is Micro Machine. These fish are, both of these guys are eating power feed. Well, this girl and this guy. So, some power feed for Micro. And then the plecos and that Eclipse catfish will come out and eat some of that as well. And then here's Kronos, my Gorillas Blue Umbi. He's eating the power feed as well. He's another one that eats all the sinkers and then goes back up for the floaters. And then there's Big Rig's portion. I doubt he'll eat anything on camera, so I'm not going to waste y'all's time. Maybe he'll take one. I don't think I've ever gotten this fish to eat on camera, so maybe one day I'll get him caught, but let's move on to another fish. Alright guys and girls, so now we're on to the pike cichlid with some bloodworms, and the gourami will actually take some of these as well. So we'll just duck that in there and watch him go to town for a sec. That fish loves the bloodworms. Throw a little bit more in there for him. And the gourami seems satisfied with the power feed, so he may not take any bloodworms right now. Yeah, here he comes. Might take a few. Alright, so let's move on to another set of fish. Alright guys, now this is another tank where a lot of people have some favorites during feeding time is the Dwarf Puffers. These guys eat strictly bloodworms. What I do is I just kind of, you can feel them attacking it. Let me try to get it to focus here. There we go. Just kind of move it around a little bit. And they'll all come up and get their own. And I'll put a couple of tongfuls in there if I can do this while looking through the camera. Just come back in there, and then they all come over again. Start attacking the tongs. These guys are voracious little eaters. Each one of them will probably eat 2 to 3 bloodworms, and when they're done, their belly is so fat. It's really, really cool and fun to watch these animals eat. Really, really cool. Really cool. But let's get on to the last feeding, and we'll let y'all go for the day. Alright, so now we're down at the clown knifefish tank, and what I do is I feed all the fish I need to with the bloodworms, and then this guy gets what's left over, which you can see right here. Because I have the bitchers in there as well, so they're going to definitely eat some. And you can see Smaug, the Indlikiri bitcher right back there. I know the lighting is kind of sucky, but you can see the Delheezy right beside him. But as you can see, the clown knife is back here. And what I do is I dump this into the tank. So I'll show you, and then you'll see him come out and just get wild. Just like that. And you see all the bloodworms. Now watch this guy come out. Sorry about the glare. You'll see him come out and start attacking the, look at it. Really, really cool fish. Definitely really sensitive to smell. They don't have very good eyesight, so they really depend on their sense of smell and their sense of their surroundings. I mean, this is definitely a prehistoric fish. Definitely fun to watch and just a pure joy to raise up from this size. You can see how big their mouth is there. And when these guys get bigger, they get a really beautiful silver with the black spots. Really beautiful fish. But when they're young like this, they take on kind of a drabby black color. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed today's feeding video. Be sure to go and check out Aquatic Support Systems on Facebook. Have all those links inside the description, as well as all the members of Team Aquatic Support, guys. Lots of huge things coming. You want to be a part of it. Just a really cool group of people, so make sure you check that out. Also check out New Algae. I have that link inside the description as well. We are almost at 2,500 subscribers, and I'll be rolling out a worldwide contest where anybody in the world can enter. Okay, so make sure you share these videos. Let's get it pumped up to 2,500, and so we can start this giveaway. And with that said, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed today's video. Be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what y'all are thinking. This is what I'm doing. This is what I've done. Happy fish keeping, and stay true to the hobby, peeps. Adios.